Hillary Rodham Clinton is begging Donald Trump for a pardon. Hillary has been doing some serious groveling recently, publicly congratulating and applauding Donald Trump's recent victories and accomplishments, going as far as saying if Donald Trump can bring an end to the Russia-Ukraine war, she will nominate him herself for a Nobel Peace Prize. And all this is happening because Hillary and her husband Bill are scheduled to testify in October in front of the House Oversight Committee concerning their extremely close and intimate relationship with none other than Jeffrey Epstein. And despite what the conspiracy theorists may say about Donald Trump's relationship with Epstein, we know a couple of things to be true. If there was anything incriminating Donald Trump in the Epstein files, the Democrats would have released it. If there was anything that could have even been perceived as concerning or slightly incriminating, they would have released it. Hell, if there was anything that could have caused reputational damage in the court of public opinion, they would have released it. The Democrat establishment is so afraid of Donald Trump, they tried to assassinate him. So I'm confident they would have released the files and taken down a dozen high-profile Democrats if it meant putting an end to Donald Trump's political career forever. And the other thing we know to be true is Bill Clinton flew on Epstein's plane 26 times and frequently visited Epstein's island. In fact, on Epstein's island, there was a painting of Bill Clinton hanging up in his house. So yes, Donald Trump kicked it with Jeffrey Epstein in the 90s before any of this was exposed. But the relationship the Clintons had with him was far more nefarious, and that's why Hillary Clinton is now begging Donald Trump for a pardon. As always, like the video and subscribe to the channel, but let's get right into it. Here is Hillary Clinton praising Donald Trump's administration for their foreign policy.
I actually was encouraged by the events of the last several months. First of all, the NATO commitment by individual member states to increase their defense spending is very welcome. It's something that prior administrations have certainly sought, and I think it's great that we are seeing these commitments that now have to be followed through on. The willingness of European countries to support Ukraine, and by doing so, buy American weapons in order to provide them to the Ukrainians. I think all of that is a very good signal that there is beginning to be a better understanding, both by the president and the people around him, as well as by the leaders of our European allies, that there can be common ground amongst us. And the kind of dismissiveness that we saw in the first Trump administration has been replaced by a much more obvious working relationship to the good of European security, transatlantic security, and hopefully Ukrainian security. So I'm actually encouraged.
Now, what you saw there was simply a common sense observation of the effectiveness of Donald Trump. But the person saying it is what makes it so noteworthy. Hillary Clinton is as Trump deranged as they get. And as somebody who's made their entire personality and platform Donald Trump's bad and I'm not him, we very rarely, if ever, see people this Trump deranged have anything positive to say about Donald Trump. And this isn't some lowly Democrat congressman. This is Hillary Clinton we're talking about. She's rich, she's powerful, she's connected. She's the last person who would break rank in the Democrats' losing battle against Donald Trump. The fact that she's saying this reveals that her situation is desperate and dire. Just think about the amount of pride she had to swallow to even allow that compliment to come out of her mouth.